and a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. Hello and thanks for joining us on Noche La NBA, the NBA's celebration of Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. You look at the Pacers. They've done well enough to be in 5th place in the conference so far. And, of course, Chicago. They're 5 spots away.
And seeing where Indiana is, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
From here on out is just about putting in the work, coming to every game ready to compete, and never giving less than your best.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. And it's Turner in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Bulls, they've got Kobe White. Josh Giddey is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Ball, and it's Vucevic in at the 5 spot.
An elite passer. Halliburton is especially dangerous in the pick and roll.
Should be a lot of great ball movement tonight, RJ. These teams love sharing the wealth out there.
And you gotta love it, Kevin. As a player, it's always great to see a team functioning as a unit. Fans love to see everyone get involved.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Siakam, that's good.
Rise and fires. This is Siakam's attitude off the catch. And with these results, you understand why.
Pass to Buzelis. Now here's Giddey. Nesmith covering. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter.
Get there.
Halliburton passes to Turner. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. And so here is Chicago. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Even with all that noise, when they had the ball, it never rattled them. Their offense was in tune like it was a home game.
Now, here's Nesmith. Following the miss by Lonzo Ball.
Throwing it down on that one. Turner really showing off that athleticism.
And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And, Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose, an MVP, Jimmy Butler as well. But the results haven't been there.
For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And it's Halliburton missing.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
And so here is Indiana. Following the 3-point basket by Chicago. Pass to Turner. Back to Halliburton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots from the right block. And it's Chicago with the rebound. The Pacers beat them last time when these two teams met in Indiana.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
Shots good by Turner. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Here's Giddey. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Aaron Nesmith.
And I like getting physical, challenging the defense.
The Bulls shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
And he makes the first.
And that's a spot of the floor Giddey wants to improve. It certainly puts in the work there to get better.
Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for White. And a change for the Pacers. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Halliburton. And both free throws good for Giddey. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Siakam, a screen on Ball. Nembhard, the pass to Turner. Shot clock at 6. Back to Nembhard. Latrey. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Now here's Ball. Defense is right there. And Huerter gets it to go.
And Huerter knows he has the green light to take these shots, which is why he fires away.
Nembhard, the pass to Turner. 1:36 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Huerter. Finishes the break with a slam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Now, here's Siakam. 23 points for him the last game against the Hawks in Atlanta, and he's able to get it back. .104 left to play in the first. Giddey kicks the ball. Vucevic setting the pick for Huerter. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Nembhard finds Nesmith. To end the run, it's rebounded by Giddey. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. 6-point game. Left side, Ball. Huerter against Mathurin. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Known as one of the game's great three-point shooters, Huerter knows his role and plays it well.
Bulls have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And he knocks down the first one. No good on the second free throw. Pacers trail by 7. Inside, Toppin, and Toppin throws it down.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Bulls as they end the first quarter with a 13-4 run. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And we return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Chicago.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. T.J. McConnell is out there with Halliburton. Then it's Thomas Bryant. Then there's Obi Toppin. And it's Mathurin in at the 3 side. Now here's Huerter. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Heat in Miami. Pass to Mathurin. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Halliburton feeling it out a bit. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
For a skinny guy, Halliburton has a lot of confidence inside. In fact, he's confident at everything he does.
Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
And the Pacers with possession here after the Bulls pick up 2. Bryant down low, working on Collins, and it's Mathurin missing. The Bulls leading by 5. And stolen by McConnell. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Pass to Bryant. Good. And McConnell gets the assists. Bryant's got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Outside, White. Back to Jones. Outside, White. Collins, a screen on Mathurin. And he uses the glass on the layup. White's got 5.
And love the commitment from White. Took the bump, went up strong, and rewarded with 2 points.
Jones against McConnell. Halliburton, he clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Halliburton's got 4 points this quarter. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Bruce Ellis is checked in for Chicago. Josh Giddey comes in for Kobe White. Turner's checked in for Indiana. Andrew Nembhard comes in for T.J. McConnell. Now here's Giddey. Nembhard covering. Giddey the pass to Collins. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. While we have the chance, a look at our 2K leaderboard and the top shooting small forwards at the free throw line during the last month. Third is Benedict Mathurin.
And knowing what I do about the guys on that list, I can tell you they put a lot of long hours in the gym to get those percentages to where they are.
As good as they are from the line, it forces an opposing defense to play with caution against them, and that's never a good thing.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Siakam is checked in for Toppin. And Aaron Nesmith subbed in for Benedict Mathurin. And it's Jones with the ball for Chicago. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck, the breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. Now here's Jones. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Heat in Miami. Richard, we've seen how far basketball has evolved from 10 years ago to 5 years ago to now. What is it looking like when you go ahead 5 or 10 years?
I think in 5 to 10 years, we're going to see more and more centers that are just so skilled. Taller players, more Kevin Durant's. You're going to see more Wemby's. You're going to see more Chet Holmgrens because they're not just putting the tall guy underneath the basket. They're giving him the ball and teaching him how to run pick and roll now.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he's putting together a solid year at the free throw line, 79% overall.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Vucevic checked in for Zach Collins. Kobe White comes in for Smith. And Ball subbed in for Jones. And the Pacers also making a change. Mathurin's checked in. That one drops. He ties it up. Chicago's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Giddey kicks to Vucevic. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Shot clock at 5. A 3-ball. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. For Indiana, they come into this one following a loss to the Atlanta Hawks. Nembhard finds Siakam. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One, they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Ball with the bucket.
Lots of quick moves inside by Ball to get into great position for the score.
Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Giddey. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Miles' turn.
And he just kept working. Giddey felt the whistle coming and able to finish the play.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And at 78%, he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them all season long.
That free throw good from Giddey. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Pacers have gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. Pass to Mathurin. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
6 on the shot clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And right there, you see the impact of Siakam's length. So tough to defend once he gets to his spots.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he's shooting his free throws to the tune of 75% this season. Fairly standard numbers.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. The Bulls have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Ball feeling it out a bit. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. One second left. The shot, no good. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Pacers. They're up by 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Rick, what's your analysis of how your defense has done so far?
Well, they're getting too many open looks at threes. We're lucky they're missing a few. With this team, they stretch you out so much, you got to be really alert. You got to pay close attention to details.
Rick, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Welcome, everyone, to halftime. The Chicago Bulls find themselves in a good matchup here at the break.
They better be grateful for their bench. The reserves are showing up in a big way.
The others you always talk about, big fella, taking some pressure off the starters here. And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
And looking at the Nets matchup, on paper, these teams are pretty even. So what will be the determining factor there, Ernie? I'm not sure, but they got to avoid mental errors.
Shaq, you agree with Kenny?
Not on most things, but this case, yeah,
maybe.
Yes.
It took you too long.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You gotta like what Miles Turner, guys, has done in this game.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then it's Kobe White, and it's Ball in at the point. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. Indiana leading. Halliburton outside, shoots over Ball. No one near Turner as he lets it go. Off target from outside. Now here's Giddey. Neesmith covering. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And if he sniffs the rim, he's attacking. Giddey not messing around when he gets in close like that.
Halliburton passes to Neesmith. Indiana moving it around. Here's Halliburton. Chicago grabs the miss.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
To the paint. Here's White. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. And it's a 4-point Bulls lead.
An assertive offensive player. White knows he has the green light to rise and fire.
Here's Siakam. The second chance effort. It's blocked.
An ominous start to the second half. They are now 0 for 4.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
This is the smart play by Ball, staying committed even while getting fouled.
Chicago shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And the first one at the line is good.
And Ball is such an effective two-way player. Takes smart shots on offense and really hustles on defense.
Ball hits them both.
I'd like to call a little attention to Ball's determination, both on and off the court. You throw a challenge at him, and he will do everything in his power to overcome it.
Now, here is Halliburton. He has 6. Siakam for 3. Another miss by Siakam.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
To the middle, here's White. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. White's got 10 points.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Now, here is Halliburton. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Turner finds Neesmith. 4 on the clock. To stop the drought. A shot by Nembhard, no good. The Bulls leading by 8. Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Yeah, well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making.
but his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
Now, here is Halliburton. Nembhard the pass to Turner. From deep. And the Pacers can't get it to go. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Vucevic against Halliburton. Vucevic a screen on Turner. Ball from long range. The rebound by Halliburton.
Well, he better buy his teammates dinner tonight because they've covered him for what has been a terrible, absolute terrible shooting display.
Here's Nembhard. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Without that one, the Bulls' lead has been cut to just 5 points on the basket from Halliburton.
We've seen him shoot at 40% from deep for a season, so Halliburton accurate from three-point land.
Now here's Vucevic. Nothing on the board. Here's Giddey. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 3 assists now in this one. Pacers trail by 7. Pass to Nesmith. And Nembhard has it in the corner. Turner with a screen on White. Nembhard, money from the wing. Nembhard's got 5 now.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the deep.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Toppin, he's checked in for Turner. Walker comes in for Aaron Nesmith. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. Here's Smith. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. First trip to the line for him here.
At the line for the Bulls, Trey Jones.
And that one falls for Jones. And so Jones nails both of them.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Pacers trail by 7. Now McConnell. Scoreless thus far. Mathurin. That's good, and it's McConnell with the assist. McConnell's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Well, Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Smith kicks to Herter. From 11 feet away, Toppin pulls it in.
When he's got the ball, those inside looks are usually money. Despite the miss, they should keep going to that.
The fader. That one wide left.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Mathurin against Herter. Pass to Vucevic. Good D by Siakam. McConnell in the corner. Just 3 on the clock. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Throw good, Siakam. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Bulls lead by 2. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. And let's listen to head coach Rick Carlisle review the game plan with his guys.
Hey, it's all about physical. It's all about physical. Make sure we're running back. Touch somebody.
Pleading for his team, Greg, to be more physical and aggressive.
It's something we hear often from Coach Carlisle, urging his team to play tough and physical.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Walker out there with Benedict Mathurin. Then it's Halliburton. Then there's Toppin. And it's McConnell in at the 1. And the basket by Jones. And the Bulls lead by 1. We've seen some great competition in this one.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
Walker finds Halliburton. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Toppin sets a screen for McConnell. Back to Halliburton. Just 5 to shoot. There's Walker with the 3. A rebound by Phillips.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Jones against Halliburton. Jones up top. Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, and you're not going to just have the green light for long if you're chucking up bombs like that.
And how about the commitment there from Halliburton, sticking with it and getting himself to the line.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bulls.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And the other thing we've seen them do well tonight is draw fouls. Time and time again throughout this game, they've won trips to the line and converted.
And the Bulls making a change here. Giddey's checked in Indiana with a change here too. Andrew Nembhard's checked in for T.J. McConnell. And he can't hit the second.
This team thinks they should be up in front, but at least they tied it up.
Phillips, the pass to Collins. Pass to Giddey. Here's Phillips. He's covered by Halliburton. Deflects the pass. On the top of the key. That shot, no good. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Tapping a screen on Jones. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Halliburton's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Pacers.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He knows every possession is critical now. Both teams deciding to change it up. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. He asked his team to dig deep. He said, I know you're tired, but they're tired too. It's about who can give more than the other guy at this point. Show me what you can give. Back to you.
Thanks, David.
Doing exactly what you expect. Vooch setting a solid screen that gets things going.
Pass to Nembhard. Back to Halliburton. Turner with the screen for Halliburton. Second shot opportunity, and there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That'll be his second foul of the game. Chicago trailing here. Here's Giddey. From outside the arc, knocks down the three ball.
Oh, stone cold stuff there from Josh Giddey. Big time shot in the moment.
Siakam outside. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Buzelis.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The first one falls. Siakam hits them both. The Bulls have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
He's been in the league long enough that late game moments do not scare Nikola Vucevic.
Pass to Nesmith. Back to Halliburton. Second chance shot. The shot comes out. Excellent D there from Ball. Here's Buzelis. Lamar covering. Count the basket.
They get exactly the matchup they want inside, and it gives them the biggest bucket of the game.
Here's Halliburton. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
And guys, there's just an air about Halliburton. He has such belief in his abilities, and eventually others start to believe.
Here's Vucevic. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. Trailing by 2. Turner for 3. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Pass to Vucevic. Over Turner. And off the prior, and in it goes. Vucevic has got 6 points in the quarter.
Look at that shot. Vucevic not afraid to carry the weight, so to speak, in a tough situation. The team knows they can rely on him.
Now, here's Halliburton. No good from outside. Oh, here's Giddey. Defense right on him. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And he is unable to get the second one.
Well, they should be looking at a 3-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them.
It's Nembhard on the wing. Light covering. Money!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Vucevic, no good. Shot missing. Good work defensively by Turner. A big-time possession here.
Yeah, and their hearts must be going 100 miles an hour right now.
Here's Halliburton. Vucevic with the rebound. Now the Bulls with it. Count it!
And I love going to Giddey there at 6'8" with his skill. Josh can get that one off anytime he wants.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a 3. But they'll probably try for a 2. But if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
Ball against Halliburton. Here's Turner. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
And answering the bell, Turner with confidence.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Here's Ball. To the inside. Here's Vucevic. Can't cash in. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Goes up the baseline. It's off. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast.
Here we go.
White is out there with Lonzo Ball. Then it's Bruce Ellis. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 down low. Now here's Ball. Here's White. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got 8 rebounds in this game. Halliburton outside. And it's slammed in by Turner.
And a big night for Miles Turner so far. Really playing hard, trying to make every possession count.
It's White on the wing. Ball, the bounce pass. Turner with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Neesmith up top. Giddey defending. Neesmith, the pass to Turner. Here's Siakam. Plays it up and banks it in. And it's a 4-point Pacer lead.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option.
Now here's Vucevic. Gets the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
Vooch doesn't get to the line as much as you would expect, but he does shoot a good number from there.
And both free throws good for Vucevic.
In a tight game, he is exactly who he wanted at the line.
Halliburton against Ball. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
And this is an advantage of having size in the backcourt. Halliburton using that length to cause trouble.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
So valuable to this team. Halliburton gives them whatever they need when they need it. This guy is both patient and prolific.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And nice work at the line. I mean, when the game's this close, you have got to cash in on those opportunities.
Vucevic down low. Turner covering. 6 to shoot. Vucevic setting the pick for Giddey. Chicago needs to get a shot up. And it's off from 3-point range. Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor as we've gotten this overtime period underway. Shots good by Siakam. Siakam's got the lead up to 6 now for the Pacers.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Ball, the pass to Vucevic. Shoots over Turner. It falls! And now they trail by just 4.
Ooh, Vooch, the big man, makes the biggest play of the night.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
Here's Ball. Pass to Vucevic. Over Turner. And it's sent back by Turner.
And I would not test Turner. And Miles has led the NBA in blocks and just has great timing on his jumps.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really won. He's got one more, though. And he does get the second one, and that puts them up by 5. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Here's ball. Vucevic down low. He's against Turner. Got it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Hard to deny Vooch inside when he can play over or through.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Well, they wanted every last one of those, and he delivered, making it a 2-possession game.
Giddey the pass the ball. It drops. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Getting it done when their backs are against the wall. What a gritty play there from Ball.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And no secret here, guys. They've got to get a 3 if we're going to get yet another overtime.
And Giddey stays with it.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. So a close game sees Indiana take this one. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching tonight's game on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Miles Turner.